this may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, Venus dominant in your natal chart, or if you're cross-watching for a Virgoan. You might find some information in this reading that may resonate with you. And I want to tell you right off the bat, I am fighting the urge not to say Taurus. So some of you might be dealing with a Taurian. Some of you might be dealing with someone that has a severe alcohol issue. Or this could be someone that you could be encountering. It seems like there's a lot of things on your mind this week, Virgo. There could be some of these things that I'm speaking about could be on your mind. Could be on the mind of the cross-watcher. It definitely feels as though someone is struggling with being able to move on from something. As I say that, to figure out what you possibly might be struggling to move on from is this Ten of Swords. It may have something to do with a betrayal. There may have been something that you found out about that just has you in a negative headspace. Virgo, forgive me if I call you Taurus. Like I said, I'm fighting the urge not to say Taurus. You're going through something very emotional. Okay, whatever this Ten of Swords is for you, and we're going to get some context, thank you, to figure out what this Ten of Swords is, what has you going through it emotionally. We're going to see what that is. It looks like there's a little bit of a lot of different things. It seems like it might be a time management thing. It might be because things are kind of up in the air for you, and maybe it's difficult for you to kind of plan ahead. And especially with your living situation. Maybe you want to leave. I don't know if you want to leave permanently, or if this is maybe you just need some time to get away so that you can think and clear your head. Because it seems like you're confused or you're at a standstill. You're not sure which direction to go. You're not sure which decision to make. And it just seems like you're kind of discouraged, and maybe you're in need of some sleep. And maybe for that reason, it's kind of difficult for you to kind of like tap into your intuition because your mind is just all over the place. You got Ten of Swords once again. But yeah, maybe you're left to kind of pick up the pieces. This Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. They say pride comes before a fall. I don't know what that's about, but we're going to look into that. You have a Virgo. That could be you. People might see you as someone who's leaving a situation. Or maybe Virgo, some of you might be waiting for someone to leave a situation. You got a lot going on. Seems like you're concerned about work also. Work, it seems like maybe you might be, things might be a little bit rocky, a little bit shaky at work. And you had a fire sign in your reading, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I think someone's frustrated, Virgo, because communication isn't happening. Yeah, it looks like someone wants clarity about a particular situation, and it may have something to do with a Cancer. I think maybe you're waiting for a decision. If it's not you that's making a decision, yeah, you're definitely traveling. So this is why I see you kind of, I mentioned to you, you want to possibly leave a situation. Like you have someone around you that's acting ice cold. Seems like you as well have a legal issue. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this legal issue. Bear with me, could find. Okay, I think you want to leave, but something is keeping you from being able to do so. Let me see, is it your money, Virgo? Let's look at your money since we're talking about that. I think that's what's kind of tying things up. Oh, okay, I think I see what's going on. You have the Ten of Cups. I think it's random for me to hold up this card and say some of you are getting a divorce. I think some of you might be. I think if this is someone who is in a relationship, whether someone is married on paper or this is like a common law type of thing and cohabitating type of relationship, I think someone feels confined. They're in a situation that they'd rather leave but due to whatever circumstances, it feels like someone feels stuck. They feel stuck, but make no mistake about it, they feel unhappy, possibly even miserable with this Ten of Swords here twice. Someone would rather leave, and it feels like it could be a Virgo, or this could have something to do with a Virgo. Some of you, it feels like that's what the confusion is. There could be difficulty with making a decision about how to get out of this. And someone could possibly be going toward a Virgo. Let's look into this a little bit more. Yeah. Overall energy is Eight of Cups. It looks like somebody's definitely thinking about walking away, but they feel stuck in some sort of way. Queen of Swords comes out. This is definitely a communication issue. Someone feels Virgo or cross watcher like they're not able to get in touch with you. Or that you're not talking to them. Either some of you, you're not talking to this person. You could be in communication with them, but there's something that you're not talking about. And it seems like it's, thank you. And it's the fact that you're not talking about things that's causing an extra layer of confusion. Yeah, morality. That's what this Ten of Swords is about. So that definitely feels as though if this is a love relationship, there's been infidelity. This is a friendship. Maybe it's a situation where, I don't know, maybe you feel like someone has done something behind your back and they're kind of sensing that something is going on. Somebody's looking at you as naive. There's a Capricorn that shows up to your reading. Definitely somebody's getting around. For sure there's infidelity. So I don't understand why you feel confined, Virgo or cross watcher. Oh, some of you, this is a control issue. Some of you, this is a parent-child situation. It looks like someone is very controlling. Maybe someone uses substances to control someone. What is this devil about, spirit guides? Someone is using magic to control somebody. Not in all situations. But I definitely do think, I do see that. Okay, you got the Eight of Swords. Once again, some sort of confinement. This feels like this has more layers to it also. I'm trying to figure out what has you feeling confined. It may be other people that could possibly be standing in the way. I mentioned to you some sort of control or manipulation tactic that someone is using to keep you confined, to keep you stuck. It's almost as if maybe somebody is trying to keep you in the same area. But for some of you, this is going on at work, and we're going to see why that is. Why is the devil here, spirit guides? Let's clarify this again. Trickster. I don't understand. Why is someone confined? Maybe this isn't confined. Some of you are confined in a relationship, but some of you, this has something to do with a circumstance like jail. Somebody could have gotten arrested. The cops could have been called. If you have a restraining order. What's going on, Holy Spirit, with Virgo? What has Virgo feeling confined? Stillness. Okay. So it does. It feels like for some of you, the stillness has something to do with community. Okay. For some of you, the stillness, it has something to do with, well, there's a lot of different reasons. Okay. It's like I'm asking spirit guides, what is the reason for this stillness? Some of you, it's family. It might be family that's keeping a situation that's confined, especially a father figure who's coming out the heaviest in this reading. Somebody is very controlling, very manipulative, and somebody's definitely holding a secret, okay, in your situation. Let's dig deeper. Let's see exactly what's going on. Like I did say, somebody is maybe acting a little bit different these days. Somebody's acting very cold. Maybe that's not different. Maybe that's just how they are. And it definitely feels as though, let me clear this up. Thank you, Time to Trust. I appreciate the donation. Let me make it clear. For some of you, let me emphasize once again, some of you, not all of you are in a third party, some of you are. And this is why someone would like to leave a situation. Possibly leave to go back to someone that they really cherish and care about. Because like I mentioned to you, something is on someone's mind. Now they're not saying it. Now I want to call you Capricorn. Some of you, you must be dealing with an earth sign, but a fire sign is the most highlighted sign here with this King of Wands. Somebody wants to spend some time with you. For some of you, it is family. And maybe there is a family member that wants to tell you some things that maybe they have on their mind. Maybe for in some situations you have a family secret, and maybe there's cat's out of the bag when that comes to that situation. But if so, there is a secret. It feels as though your intuition is telling you so. Some of you met this person through work, or for some of you, that's where the side situation exists. It's through some sort of work connection, school connection. Somebody is definitely getting caught up with what I feel is a karmic partner. And I think that someone would like to send you a message, Virgo or cross watcher. It just feels like someone can't get up the nerve to say what they really want to say. Or, I mentioned to you before, communication is a factor. Someone either feels like they cannot get in touch with you, they don't have the means of getting in touch with you, or you block them in some sort of way. Or maybe communication is just tense, it's staticky. So it's hard to communicate with someone. I think that another reason for your frustration is because, yes, everything is up in the air. There's too many variables in order to make a decision. And maybe this is why things are at a standstill for you. And maybe there, like I mentioned to you before, other people are involved in keeping you confined, keeping you stuck. Some of you, maybe you feel stuck because of duty. You feel an obligation to stay where you are. For some of you, it's work. Okay. Definitely feels like you're getting into some sort of an argument, or there's an argument involved amongst a third-party situation. Now, when I say third-party situation, keep in mind, family could be a third party. Family is a central focus in your reading. Yeah, see, somebody wants to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you so many things. Okay, and the reason that it's a secret is because someone just won't open up. And maybe that's what this confined situation is about. It may have something to do with the fact that they're just not doing it. Like I said, it could be for several reasons. Communication, they can't get in touch with you, or maybe somebody is trying to control what they're trying to do. Control their every movement, kind of hovering over them so they can't say what they need to say. For some of you, this could even be a child. Somebody's no longer interested in making a relationship work. Let's dig into that. Let's see if this has something to do with the relationship. How does this go? Okay. Someone could have moved on with someone very quickly, Virgo. Someone could have gotten connected with someone on the rebound. And it looks like somebody is kind of at their boiling point in a relationship right now. I think the reason that someone wants to tell you so many things, they may not be in a position to tell you, Okay, somebody feels confined. It could be that somebody is married, or that they're in a situation where they can't really, cross the line and say what they really want to say. To make it clear, it feels honestly, and this isn't the case for all people, but the vibe that I'm getting is that somebody feels like they married the wrong person. They chose the wrong person. And they obviously want out of the situation, but something is keeping them stuck, keeping them confined. It could actually be the expectations of other people, or maybe there are children involved. Maybe there's some sort of financial connection here. Now, the thing is that this person, even though they may be married or in a so-called committed relationship, it looks like somebody likes their time to play too. What I mean, this is why this is a third-party situation. The reason that there may be trouble in paradise is because of this infidelity. Keeping in mind, you got Ten of Swords not once but twice. Morality. This is a morality issue. It just feels like somebody continues to step out on someone repeatedly. And I think this is why someone is thinking about walking away. Somebody is checking out somebody's social media. Okay. I think that Virgo, somebody's trying to see what you're up to, especially if you're not talking. If there is no communication. It seems like maybe somebody can't know what to do or what might be going on with you except for to maybe check your socials. I think somebody is thinking about letting someone go. Somebody did think the grass was greener. They did see someone as a better option. And it just seems like the commitment is broken. And now that someone realizes that it's done, it's like somebody's making preparations as if they're single. You get what I mean? Like they're still living with this person, but they're preparing to exit before they've actually physically packed their bags and exited the situation. Somebody has mentally vacated from this. They're gone. They checked out. Some of you, this hasn't happened yet. Some of you, this is possibly getting ready to play out. I mentioned to you, somebody has an alcohol issue, a severe one. It's like somebody, cards are saying somebody lacks self-control is what this is kind of giving me. And I think that somebody might be drinking because of just the state of mind that they're in. And it seems like maybe information is getting out. Information is being leaked about the relationship, or this is just other people kind of noticing, taking notice of what's going on. And it seems like that could be where information is circulating. There's definitely gossip going on in this situation. For others of you, this is a friend. We're talking about a morality issue. I can't believe what I'm seeing in this reading, but this might be like a friend might be creeping with, they might be the third party. That might be the morality issue. It's like you got double crossed. Your partner cheated, and it might be your friend that's involved also, or a family member. Yeah, somebody keeps running their mouth. Yeah, I got this devil card because I think this is hell for somebody. I think somebody might be putting themselves through torture, kind of staying in a situation where they're really not happy, in a very controlling environment. And I think someone is just ready to kind of press pause. I think that there is a side piece in some situations, and I think that they might be joining in the conversations and the gossip. There's a conversation that maybe once was brought up before, Virgo, and it seems like there's a conversation that you might be having with someone again. And it seems like it's an earth sign that could be bringing up this conversation. Okay, it's all in what this other person is saying. Okay, you are in a third party. There is someone that is manipulating the situation, and it's the things that they're telling their side piece. They're telling their side piece that they will leave them for you. Or this might be something that might be coming up. I said somebody's in a situation that they really don't want to be in. So are they? So for some of you, if you are in a third party, I think you would be aware of this if this is your story. For some of you, the part that I'm about to explain. If they are telling you that they're going to leave you for, like, leave their wife for you or whatever, the partner for you, they can't. Something is stopping them from doing this, right? Something's blocking it. And for some of you, you got trickster. So for some of you, this is a lie. Singles, your instinct would definitely point this out, or your instinct would kind of like pick up on this as time progresses. Because it definitely feels like somebody is spying, looking for information, trying to come across some information themselves because they recognize that somebody's not the best at being truthful. I'm confused. It looks like there's an apology coming in from someone. So if someone is, so are they going to find a way out? I'm confused because how are they going to give you an apology and they're still in that situation? Eventually with this Hermit card, it looks like somebody is exiting this. Why are they leaving? They might. For some of you, they might leave. Some of you, somebody's leaving a third-party situation and they're coming to apologize or try to make things better with the one that they're trying to be with. But keeping in mind, I'm telling you that for some of you in some situations, there's magic being done in the background. So this could definitely be some sort of breakup spell that somebody is doing to keep someone from leaving, or someone is going to a practitioner to get this sort of work done to kind of break things up. To try to get you to keep someone from leaving the situation, okay? Someone's trying to keep someone bound and manipulated in some sort of way. This could even be somebody is maybe wanting to, blackmailing someone. Somebody might have some information on somebody, and somebody might be threatening to expose someone. Because it looks like somebody wants to say whatever they want to say, but they can't. Or that's the leverage that they have over you. That sort of thing. Or over someone in the situation. Bottom line, somebody got into a situation too fast. It was a rebound situation. Now somebody is looking back at a situation and, missing the other person and having regrets. But it seems like there's no way to communicate. It seems like there's just too much damage that has been done. This was possibly a very long-term, lengthy relationship for you, Virgo or cross-watcher. Too much damage has been done. It seems like somebody cannot easily backtrack in the situation to try to make things better. So the only thing that they can do is just kind of wait on the sidelines and maybe keep their feelings to themselves. But eventually it seems like somebody may be coming forward. They may be having there's some things that are coming up in their life that remind you of them. And it seems like in someone's quiet time, they're thinking about you. And it could be that they might be having a dream about you. And that might be what kind of sparks this for them singles. Even though the two of you are apart, you still may have a very deep connection. Even though they may be with someone else. I don't know. Virgo. Definitely. There's a feeling of being confined. Need to go to the grocery store, Virgo? Seems like maybe you're low on groceries this week. Just random side note. Okay. So you got that situation going on. Single, some of you could possibly be meeting someone through work. Someone at work could possibly be showing you, giving you signals that they're into you. They like you. And so for some of you singles, Virgo or cross watchers, somebody could be asking you out. And it seems like somebody is not sure whether or not they should do so because it seems like somebody's heart and their thoughts are with someone else. So there could be some hesitation with that. And that's also maybe a warning for singles. Be careful that you're not jumping into something too quickly before your heart has completely mended or moved on from something, because it definitely feels like there's multiple people being affected by this. It seems like something could be avoided by making a decision, but maybe that's just me looking at the cards. I'm not living this. Okay. Let's see what's going on with work. Virgo. I think I already see it. We're going to add some layers to it. Talked about confined. You feel confined in some sort of way. You have this card that says stillness. Okay. Some of you Virgos or cross-watcher, you work online. Okay. Just the vibe I get. Not for everyone. You could be just spending an excessive amount of time online. You could be looking for a job. But I think some of you might work online. And that's the case. You already know it comes with the territory. There's some people that might be kind of time wasters when it comes to that. Or maybe this is some of you, maybe you are online dating. This is definitely saying use your instincts when it comes to a situation. Some of you could be being catfished. Virgo or cross-watcher. Someone could be coming across a certain way behind the keyboard. And in actuality, Virgo or cross-watcher, someone could be telling you whatever they want you to hear. In actuality, they may be married. Or they might be in a whole situation and you wouldn't know it. Because I mentioned to you, somebody might be coming on to you at work. So either way, I see you very, very focused, very driven with whatever this is that you're doing. It seems like maybe there's a project that you're working on. You have deadlines. I was mentioning to you, it's a time management thing. Every time I part the deck. I mean, it's a Virgo reading, so it will make sense. Virgos stereotypically are they're very concerned about work, financial stability, their money. It never fails. I part the deck again to try to shuffle. 8 of Pentacles. You got flow. As if maybe something could possibly be interrupting the flow of things. I mentioned to you, it's time. It's the way that you might be managing your time. You might be very busy coming up. What's this with Virgo? Integrity. Okay, some of you, these backstabbers exist at work. It's just my feeling. Wheel of Fortune. See how someone's trying to block someone? It's like someone's trying to block you from your destiny. I don't get why, Virgo. There's not just one person. This might be multiple people. There might be others involved. But definitely at work, it feels like there is a snake. Snakes. Okay, got the 10 of Swords here. So maybe that's the source of the 10 of Swords. The backstabbers might be at work. And your instinct might be up about someone in particular. Someone might be coming across like they don't have a problem with you or whatever. Like someone has some sort of like closet. I almost want to say jealousy. But I don't know if that's what this is. It does. It looks like somebody's giving you the side eye. And it doesn't have to be at work. But that's just kind of like the setting that I'm seeing in the card. It looks like that's where we're switching gears with work. So what's going on at work? Oh, it seems like there could be some sort of unfair treatment. I think maybe there is. And I think some of you are staying there because of stability. We talked about confinement. No, I don't think there's one snake. It seems like your work environment is swarming with snakes. And I think you work in a very competitive work environment. Everybody's after the same thing, after the same goal. And I definitely feel that there's a backstabber. For some of you, like I said, it's a family member. See, this is what I mean. Somebody acts like they are really on your side, that they really care for you or whatever. Again, this feels like this is some sort of closet jealousy, or you may not realize what you're dealing with until the deed is done and a situation plays out, but your intuition would have warned you about something or someone that is around you. So you, maybe there is a gathering, and maybe you might be getting together with certain people. Some of you, the setting is at work. That's where you're gathering with certain people. Some of you, like I said, it may be a social situation with family. Yes, thank you. You don't know. It's like you don't know if someone around you is trustworthy. What is this, trickster? If this is online, Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Yeah, this has everything to do with money. It seems like that's what you're concerned about. Your bag, your money, your finances. And something is stealing that. Like it's, did you lose your job? Let's see what someone's intentions are, okay? I'm like, why is your money still? It seems like you're trying to safeguard your job. It seems like maybe somebody is trying to, maybe someone sees you as a threat, Virgo. Or is a Virgo that sees someone as a threat? And maybe someone has secret animosity? Yes, this is exactly the case. Okay. Somebody sees you as a hard worker, Virgo or cross watcher. Always in your office, always working. And it seems like maybe there's some people in the office that just kind of like take a back seat. Yep. Misery loves company. Definitely there's games being played. Trickster. The devil. Okay. There's someone that there's a lot of gossip, games being played, childishness going on in the background. And it definitely feels like misery loves company. So this is what I mean. It feels like it's an integrity factor here. At work, I think it is. And I think that you might be kind of, maybe you didn't know at first who was genuine, who was fake. It feels like this is the week that you're going to be abundantly clear about who's real and who's not. But I think you knew in the first place. But I'm still trying to figure out what's going on with work. Why is it at a standstill? Yeah, for some of you, there's a Leo involved. What's going on with work? Patience. For some of you, maybe you are thinking about leaving this job. Maybe you just need some time to kind of come to a decision about what you want to do. Because again, every time I pull your energy, Virgo, it's like you're confused. You're in a state of confusion. Like you don't know what decision to make. You want to get out of a situation. You want to release yourself from something. But it seems like rather than that, it seems like you get caught in a cycle. Doing something over and over again. Truthfully feels like you want to release yourself from some sort of cycle. I think it's your schedule thing. Okay, because it definitely looks like you're looking for some sort of radical change. And yeah, while there might be some rumors that are circulating about you, I think you know the truth. I think other people might know the truth as well, even though there's somebody that's really going out of their way to make a situation look a certain way or portray you to be a certain type of person. It just seems like your guys are saying, give this less of your attention, let this go. Because it definitely feels like you could be distracted at work this week, having to do with these things that are going on in the background. Again, it seems like you're very focused. It's for a reason. It feels like it's for a financial goal, a financial need that you have. Maybe you're putting up a protection. I don't know. This reminds me of a gree bag. Maybe that's something that you're doing. Okay. But again, everything has something to do with you being very focused, very driven. And I definitely feel like someone's weaving a web of lies about you, or it's just something that's going on in the background. It's like everybody knows but you, but this week it feels like you're able to get in on the loop. It's not that you don't know, because like I said, your instinct is definitely there. And you got to be dealing with a Taurus. I got this same card for Taurus. So it feels like with something that you find out this week, Virgo, some of you are on the Libra cusp, but whatever you find out about might cause you to feel a bit isolated. It might cause you to feel like you're pulling away from people. But again, it feels like you might be giving something way too much attention than it truly deserves. You might have something, molds in your house. Let me see what this is. In your kitchen area. It might be hidden. Just random side note. Okay. I mentioned that you're traveling. I think you might be going back to a place that you grew up. Or a place that maybe around family. Didn't I see that? Something like that about people in harmony. Yes, people in the home. Maybe someone is coming to your home. Definitely, it feels like if you're leaving, people in the home might be affected. I think you might go someplace temporarily, someplace else. Whatever this is that you're confused about, I think that you're eventually going to be able to see things clearly and make a decision. For some of you, I promise you, it's a health situation. You're trying to make a decision about that. For others of you, this has something to do with maybe where you're going. And it definitely feels like you're in pursuit of a goal. So whatever this is, this seems like your guys want you to believe in the possibilities. That could be where you're confined. It could be self-doubt. It could be that you're not sure what may happen because you haven't faced the situation yet. You're still in the midst of trying to figure things out, but it does feel like you're going to get on the other side of this situation. But again, it feels like there's some sort of movement that needs to take place. I'm trying to figure out what this is with this legal situation, okay? Because it definitely feels as though promise you, I guess I'm going back to that. You got some sort of damp area. Maybe it's been raining a lot, or there's some sort of leak in your house. Okay. Definitely feels like there's some sort of bacteria that could be accumulating. Okay. So the legal situation. This is going on now, spirit guides. Somebody's incarcerated. There's a lot of different things going on, Virgo. Could be some sort of stalking. Unless, like I said, you're under some sort of investigation for something. But you also have a scene where maybe the cops look surprised about something. I don't know what this is about. What's going on with Virgo? Death. It is a crime scene. I don't know whose reading this is. And obviously maybe parts of the reading might be for someone and parts might not be for someone, but maybe there is someone that passed. Maybe there is some sort of investigation as to how someone may have passed away. What is this about? Why in the world is there a police involvement? Spirit guys, show me what's going on for Virgo. Okay, either way, it's affecting who you live with. Okay. This has something to do with someone's passing. I mentioned to you a health issue. Somebody might need to go to the hospital. I think this might be a thought. Some of you, maybe it did happen. But some of you, I think that's just a worry of yours. You're obviously moving to another city. I see that. What is this with? This might not be going on with you. This might be something that you might be observing. Somebody might be in the military. Could maybe be a veteran or the mother of someone that could be in the military. Yeah, okay. So there is something to do with jail. I don't know what this is about. I don't know how somebody got to jail. It could possibly be because of some sort of argument that could get out of hand. What did I get this for? Was it Gemini? Something could possibly get out of hand. Yeah, definitely a mother figure involved, possibly. Somebody passed away. This feels like it was an accident. Something happened that maybe shouldn't have happened. And it seems like that's what the investigation is about. Somebody is maybe investigating the way that someone passed away. Maybe that's the emotional challenge. Maybe you did lose someone recently. You got this card that says, I want to tell you how I feel. Maybe this does have something to do with someone that passed. Maybe there is someone that is on your mind right about now that did pass. Yeah. I see that. Okay. But I also feel like this is a worry. This is a concern of yours. Some of you, this isn't happening. It's just something that you're like overly worried about. For others of you, there was a crime committed. You got fire. I mentioned to you something about a fire sign. So I don't know, maybe someone passed away in a fire. But there's definitely an act of betrayal. Maybe after someone has passed, in the aftermath of something. Somebody feels that maybe the time was not right between the two of you. Maybe they just were not ready, or they were in a whole different situation at the time that they met you. And I think that somebody does feel you leaving them behind. They feel like you're moving on. For some of you, this is a parent-child situation. Since we have this mother card here, maybe you and your child have grown distant, and it may have something to do with physical distance between the two of you. Either way, I think you might be getting together with friends or family. Maybe you are kind of reminiscing over old times and maybe having some laughs about that. Or this is the reason that somebody may be thinking about you. You might be brought up in conversation. I mentioned gossip. There might be some people that you have in common with this person in particular, and maybe you're coming up as the topic of conversation. Yes, some sort of fire. I don't know. If someone did pass in this sort of circumstance, not all the information is out. There may be some information, some key information that's missing. Okay, but this definitely feels like this is an investigation. This is an investigation. This definitely feels like this is, for some of you, a crime that was a betrayal for you. And maybe that's what this whole court situation, legal situation is about. It seems like there may be consequences for someone's actions as a result of something that was done that really hurt you. Now, even if this is not in a literal sense where there was a whole scene and a whole scenario, this may be more of a spiritual situation. Okay. You got the devil. So it feels like there could be some sort of spiritual, you got this card that says war. Okay. So it feels like there's something here that you might be fighting spiritually. Since we were here talking about this card that says confined, someone is, for some of you, or it could be the Virgo doing this, trying to block someone, joining forces with someone else to try to stop them from achieving some sort of goal or stop them from their destiny. And I promise you, this health issue, if you're smoking, there's some sort of habit. I know I started off the reading talking about that. Someone drinks heavily and they smoke heavily. I mentioned to you, some of you, maybe you're looking for a place. Maybe you want out of your lease. Some of you, maybe you are moving. It's a bit delayed, but you might be getting the keys to a new place. Again, you got the keys here several times. Maybe you lost your key. Maybe you might be relocating your key, but a key is definitely significant. It could definitely be having something to do with your purpose. Maybe you have the keys to some sort of knowledge, which we're going to look into that, because it seems like your goals might be changing pretty soon, Virgo. So whatever this job is that maybe is giving you the blues, yep, it's just a matter of time before you possibly leave this place. What is this with... Okay. You're going through some ups and downs. You're going through some sort of emotional storm. You're having some sort of turbulence in your situation. You're feeling confused. It won't always feel like this, Virgo. Okay. I mentioned to you, someone may not be able to get in touch with you for whatever reason. Somebody could be popping up at your door, Virgo or cross watcher. Unexpectedly, this doesn't look like this is company you were expecting. That's in January. They didn't tell me until last month. Oh, I'm sorry. My father in my past, excuse me, he was in the military. I'm sorry you went through that. Promise you, somebody's hitting rock bottom. This feels like this is how someone is feeling as a result of some sort of news. But this also feels like this is someone's addiction getting out of control. Spirit guides, what's going on? That it feels like that's what someone's intention is towards you, because you got the Magician. And not all magic is evil. Energy is energy. Magic is magic. It's the intention that you put behind it that makes it a sinister thing. This is baneful magic that I feel that someone is doing in your situation. And yes, thank you, Spirit guides. This is unexpected. So somebody might be kind of popping up at your door unexpectedly. This is a legal situation. You definitely have a battle on your hands. It seems like somebody might be trying to make things difficult. What's going on with court? Yes. For some of you, I feel like this is a custody battle, especially with this card that says mother. For some of you, this is a battle over someone's estate because they passed away. And for some of you, this unexpected visitor may not even be in the physical form. This could definitely be some sort of supernatural type of presence. But I definitely feel that if you do have some type of supernatural presence in your home, you may want to do some cleansing. Get rid of this energy. It seems like it's been lingering very long, a bit too long. And it's starting to wear you out. And it seems like maybe you do want to resolve an issue. If you do have an illegal issue, there is something done illegally. That makes a lot of sense. Corruption. So it does feel like there's something that's being done illegally. Yep, a lot of arguing, a lot of tension. This is definitely something to do. Either this is at home, the home atmosphere. We got this scenario talking about online, right? This could be going on behind the scenes. And you would never know. It seems like somebody kind of keeps this under wraps. You blocked somebody. But like I said, this is what's keeping communication from coming together. Or you just feel like somebody does not want to be bothered. I promise you, I just said that. It's time to cleanse this negative energy out of your home. Virgo or cross watcher. Because it seems like something has just gotten, thank you. That's why we have this card that says blocked. This feels like some of you Virgos, if that's something that you're into, take it in. If it's something that you're not into, disregard it. Definitely. I say somebody was trying to block you from your destiny of some sort. Blocking you. I think you might be doing a road opener. This is why this card says stilling and confined. Promise you, someone's trying to control what you're doing. It's almost as if, remember I was telling you, misery loves company. And you got this card beneath it that says comparison. It's like someone is comparing you and them, and somebody feels small, insignificant, and mediocre in comparison to you, or vice versa. It could be the Virgo that's doing that. And this is why someone is trying to slow someone down, their progress. No matter how much work and diligence it feels like somebody puts in, it's almost as if someone is jealous and they want to see somebody's progress slowed while they do absolutely nothing. This could definitely be going on in the tarot community. Confirmation as I shuffle. Stop. Someone wants to stop you. They want you in a state of confusion and worry and indecision. This is the week that I feel that you break free. If this is not literal, where someone is in jail or they're incarcerated, it may feel like you are. It may feel like you cannot seem to make any sort of forward momentum. This is the week, Virgo Nation or Cross Watcher, where I feel like your guides are giving you a strategy to break free from this. Because truthfully, this feels like this has been an ongoing issue for you for the longest time. Did I say something about this negative energy hovering over you? You got the Devil card and this Nightmare. That's what I mean. Like somebody is just... Say something about a presence in your house. It's not the case for everyone, but it's someone's confirmation. Okay, spirit guides, let's close this up. Okay. Virgo or Cross Watcher, this week it feels like, and this feels like this is more so work, maybe at home. You have people, a card that says people in the home also. So maybe you're trying to figure out someone's body language. You can't quite pinpoint what their intuition is or what their, you know what I mean, what their goal is behind the way that they're acting. But you definitely feel like someone is up to something. It might be left up for interpretation. Some of you, maybe somebody could be misinterpreting your behavior. I don't think so. What is this about their behavior, spirit guides? Oh, you don't have anything to worry about. Self-loathing. The miser. Again, somebody just does not... You can't control the way that other people think or see themselves or whatever. It's up to every person to kind of work through their own issues. Your deepest desires constrain you. Let them go and clear your mind. And maybe that's this type of week. Maybe there's someone that you are around. Maybe you feel like you're around them too much. And maybe you just need some time to yourself. Like we were saying at the top of the reading, maybe you do need to clear your mind. Maybe it's being around someone and feeling like you have no escape. You're constantly around somebody and maybe you just need some breathing room, you know? And maybe, yeah, maybe someone might be misinterpreting. They might feel like that's you kind of like leaving them behind. A light-filled angel is at your side. It watches over you at every doorway. Confirmation of what I spoke about. I don't think that you have anything to worry about in this situation. Even though you have someone, in some instances, someone is throwing all this negativity at you because of their own temper tantrum. You're being watched over. I said, for some of you, this is not about you. This has everything to do with this spiritual war that's going on in the background. That's what I feel that this is. For some of you, let me backtrack. I mentioned to you that you might be under some sort of investigation. This might be like a Child Protective Services case. Maybe that's what's giving you the blues. Especially with this card that says corruption. It seems like if you are under some sort of investigation, someone's not going about this in a very fair way. They're really trying to paint you in a certain light. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. I feel like this is in the form of your surroundings. Because like I mentioned, it feels like some of you are moving. I don't know. This could mean a lot of different things. A wonderful surprise is coming. You have a blessing coming your way. I promise you, whoever this is with this out of control drinking problem, your spirits are really after you, saying, get some control over this. I don't know how to say it, but to say it. I can try to put some finesse on it, but I'm like, okay, this addiction that I'm talking about, it feels like it's creating a lot of problems. And it seems like there's a lot of destruction within. And this is why someone is using this as a coping mechanism. But this also feels like this is causing a lot of internal damage within your body. So I'll just say it that way. I said that to say this. Please take care of your health. Please consider changing something about some sort of habit because it's becoming more and more damaging as time progresses. And this is your body, I feel, screaming, stop. Spirit guides, anything else for the Virgo nation? Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what's really important. You have a problem with your eyesight, Virgo? Leave your usual social circles behind. Seek out true companions. This may have something to do, like I said, with people that you keep company with. This might be where you see people's true colors. Follow your vision. In other words, believe what you see the first time. Listen to your intuition. Because something about a situation is not right. I mentioned to you, you got a situation where your environment is swarming with snakes. You know, you're kind of having to pick and choose who you trust, not in every situation, but definitely listen to your intuition. And this is definitely the week where you're making a choice. This is you with some sort of financial issue that you feel like you can't solve. It feels like someone might be coming to help you. But what is this? I want to tell you how I feel. It may take for you to communicate and tell someone maybe what you're going through, if you choose to. This feels like this would obviously be a trustworthy person that's around you. And I think you'll be able to decipher the real from the fake, but you definitely have some fakes around you. So definitely discernment is the thing this week. Spirit guide, the advice for the Virgo. Let me just pull advice. Advice for the Virgo nation. Blessing in disguise. What appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Some of you are praying about something. If that's something that's in alignment with you, but your guys are saying that there's a blessing in disguise. There's way more that might be going on behind the scenes in your situation than you may realize. This could be that your mind could be playing tricks on you. You could be viewing a situation a certain way, but there may be a bigger reason behind why certain things are happening the way that they are in your situation. So this is your guys saying, hold on to hope. It feels like your circumstances are getting ready to change. Promise you, something going on with your eyesight, pointed focus. Somebody is hyper focused on you. I think you're focused on achieving a goal, and I think someone is hyper focused on stopping you. With that, Virgo Nation, or it's the Virgo doing this. With that, Virgo Nation, this concludes your 7-day forecast with Angelic Ascensions. You would, if this reading was helpful to you, help me out by thumbs upping this video, subscribing to my channel. This video may help others who might be going through something that might be similar as you if this is your reading. Thank you once again, Virgo Nation, for tuning in tonight. Have a beautiful, blessed, and productive week. I'll see y'all in the next one.